Hi, myself, I'm R.Bhushan. Welcome to the program The Great Bharat and the Great People. Good evening, Honourable Prime Minister Ji. This is the program for you and for the people of our nation. It will cover your per day efforts for the betterment of the nation and suggestion for you so that we can make this country more glorious in the whole world. Today, my program is dedicated to great maestro of Indian music, A.R. Rahman. Great maestro of Indian music, A.R. Rahman. It's been done before the shows like the Devratis soundtrack and sound trippum, the tried and tested formula. A popular musician traveled to city or a town and collaborated with a counterpart from the classical or folk traditions. A.R. Rahman. A.R. Rahman. Today my program is dedicated to A.R. Rahman. My heartiest congratulations to him. My heartiest felicitation to Mr. Rahman, one who played a great thing to heighten the Indian music. Before starting the program, I would like to read some of the important articles of Indian Constitution. Article 1, Name and Territory of the Union. Article 2, Admission or Establishment of New States. Article 3, Formation of New States and Alteration of Boundaries and Names of Existing States. The most important fact of today's are scientists discovered different kind of killer whale of Chile. For decades, there were tales from the fishermen and tourists. Even lots of the photos of mysteries killed whale that just didn't look like all the others, but scientists had never seen one. Now they have. An international team of the researchers says they found a couple dozen of these distinctly different orcas roaming in the ocean of the southern Chile in the January. Scientists are waiting for the DNA test from a tissue sample, but think it may be a distinct species. This is the most different looking killer whale I've ever seen, said Robert Pittman. दूसरों के धूम्रपान से किडनी रोग का खतरा. अगर आप धूम्रपान करने वालों के साथ रहते हैं तो सचेत हो जाएं, क्योंकि स्मोकिंग करने का न सिर्फ आपकी सेहत बल्कि इसकी जद में रहने वाले दूसरे लोगों पर भी बुरा प्रभाव पड़ता है. एक नए अध्ययन में आगाह किया गया कि दूसरों की स्मोकिंग के साथ रहने वाले न केवल हृदय और फेफड़े पर प्रतिकूल असर डालता है, बल्कि इससे क्रॉनिक किडनी डिजीज का खतरा भी बढ़ सकता है. दोपहर की झपकी से कम हो सकता है बीपी. अगर आप ब्लड हाई बिल कम करना चाहते हैं तो दोपहर के समय झपकी ले सकते हैं. इससे न सिर्फ उच्च रक्तचाप कम करने में मदद मिल सकती है, बल्कि ऊर्जा का स्तर बढ़ने के साथ ही मनोदशा भी बेहतर हो सकती है. शोधकर्ताओं के अनुसार दोपहर के समय 60 मिनट सोने का संबंध ब्लड प्रेशर में कमी से पाया गया है. 20,000 कुली और सहायकों को रेल कर्मियों जैसी मेडिकल सुविधाएं. रेल मंत्रालय ने रेलवे के 20,000 लाइसेंस शुदा कुली और सहायकों को रेल कर्मचारियों जैसी मेडिकल सुविधा देने का ऐलान किया है. इसके तहत अब कुली और सहायकों का उनके बीवी बच्चों सहित रेलवे का अस्पतालों में मुफ्त इलाज हो सकेगा. इतना ही नहीं, इन्हें मुफ्त ट्रेन पास, वर्दी और रेस्ट रूम के मामले में भी पहले से बेहतर सहूलियत देने का निर्णय लिया गया है. द नेक्स्ट मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट, नासा को चांद पर पानी के प्रमाण मिले. नासा को चांद पर प्रमाण मिले. चांद पर पानी के मिलने की उम्मीद और प्रबल हो गई है. अमेरिकी स्पेस एजेंसी नासा के लूनर रिकॉन्साइंस ऑर्बिटर यान ने पृथ्वी से नजर आने वाले चंद्रमा के हिस्से में पानी के अणु खोजने में सफलता पाई. हालांकि ये अणु एक जगह पर स्थिर नहीं है. नासा जल्दी ही अंतरिक्ष यात्रियों को चांद पर भेजने की योजना में है. ऐसे में यह खोज काफ़ी मददगार साबित होगी. 2009 में लॉन्च हुई LRCO लगे लीमैन अल्फा मैपिंग प्रोजेक्ट उपकरण की मदद से चांद की सतह से लगे पानी के अणुओं की परत का पता पाया है. मिशन से जुड़े वैज्ञानिक जॉन केलर ने कहा है, सालों से LRO द्वारा जुटाई गई जानकारियों के विश्लेषण से यह सफलता मिली है. दाम्पत्य सूत्र में बंधे आकाश अंबानी और श्लोका मेहता. रिलायंस इंडस्ट्री के संचालक मुकेश अंबानी के बेटे आकाश अंबानी शनिवार को हीरा कारोबारी रुसेल मेहता की बेटी श्लोका मेहता के साथ दाम्पत्य सूत्र में बंध गई. यह शादी देश में सबसे बड़े कॉरपोरेट हाउस के बांद्रा कुर्ला कॉम्प्लेक्स में नवनिर्मित कन्वेंशन सेंटर में संपन्न हुई. संस्थान में कुछ ही कदम पर दूरी पर अंबानी परिवार द्वारा संचालित स्कूल है, जहां से आकाश और श्लोका ने साथ साथ पढ़ाई की है. The next most important fact is the lowdown on the Official Secrets Act. The lowdown on the Official Secret Act. What does it mean? An Official Secret Act is a generic term that is used to refer of law. originally invented by British and then exported across Commonwealth, that is designed to keep certain kinds of information confidential, including but not always limited to information involving the affairs of state, diplomacy, national security, espionage, and other secret. Across multiple countries, the official secret acts follow a similar pattern, classifying certain categories of information as official secrets and then providing stiff penalties for any sharing, dissemination, and publication of such information. What are its traits? India's official Secret Act OSA dates back on to 1923, unsurprisingly a creation of the colonial regime. The 1923 Act includes penalties for spying, which in the term includes even approaching or being in the vicinity of the prohibited place, publishing any sketch or plan that might be useful to the enemy with a prejudicial purpose. Additionally, however, it punishes the communication of any information obtained in contraventions of the act which could prejudice the security of the state or friendly relation with the foreign state. Furthermore, it punished people who knowingly receive such information, a provision clearly designed to capture investigate journalism. In GSP vital to India-US trade ties. What is the program? The Generalized System of Preferences in the largest and oldest United States Trade Preference Program. The US intended to promote economic development by eliminating duties on some product it imports from the A120 countries designated as beneficiaries. When was it introduced? It was established by the Trade Act 1974. According to the website of the U.S. Trade Representative, the GSP helps spur sustainable development in beneficiaries countries by helping them increasingly and diversify their trade with the U.S. The U.S. also believed that moving GSP imports from the docks to U.S. consumption farm or manufacturer supporters stands of thousands of jobs in the U.S. The other benefit of the GSP boost American competitiveness by reducing the cost of imported inputs by the U.S. companies to manufacture goods in the United States. The next most important fact is relaxation to rules to aid the red-flagged Andaman's tourism project. The Environment Ministry has amended laws that now allow a proposed tourism project in the AIIMS island of the Andaman and Nicobar Island territory to come up. The project was the only one of the three high-profile proposed tourism projects that did not get a clearance from expert committee on coastal clearance in the February. This was because this project reviews island project was located 20 meters away from the high tide line STL and existing rail rules required such project to be at least 50 meters away. An official said that while the new rules did ease the way for the Reviews Island project, it was also done to broadly align the changes in the coastal zone regulation in the country is maintained. The state which is island region, what is important is that there is no other industrial development in the Andaman and Nicobar, and tourism is a major thrust area that we have to consider. However, there is a continue to be stringent provision on how infrastructure and development project can be executed. We follow a new policy against terror, Prime Minister Modi. Modi slams previous Congress regime for its handling of terror attacks in Mumbai and other places. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday again hit out seeking proof of India's airstrike at Balakot in Pakistan and slammed the previous Congress-led government for handling of the terror attacks such as the one in Mumbai 2008. At a public meeting in Greater Noida, Mr. Modi said corrupt were opposing and abusing him to get votes. North Korea may be preparing for missile or space launch. North Korea may be preparing for a missile or space launch, US news outlet NPR has reported based on the satellite image analysis of the key facility near Pyongyang. NPR said the images of the Shamantong, one of the facilities Pyongyang has used to produce intercontinental ballistic missile, were taken days before US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un met in Hanoi for their high-stakes meeting, which is ended in failure. The photos of the foam digital globe show the presence of the cars and trucks at the site of February 22, said NPR, which has exclusively access to the imagery. So these are the most important facts of today's. Wish you all the best. God bless you. God bless India.